there was, those of you who remember, there's a movie, a Bollywood movie called Padmavati, and it had Ranbir Singh in it, and it was to do with Alauddin Khilji, a historical figure. It was very dramatized, and it wasn't actually based on that much accuracy of history, but it's about a Muslim sultan in the past who kind of takes over a huge part of India, and he becomes obsessed with the beauty of this woman called Padmavati. Now, the thing is that this woman, some people say that this whole thing is fictitious and didn't even really exist, but nevertheless, according to this narration, before he can obtain her, she commits suicide. She kind of burns herself to death as an act of honor. So in this movie, which is made by non-Muslims, this movie is made by Hindus, it's enacted by Hindus, so you've got Ranbir, you've got the female actress was Deepika, who's a very popular Bollywood actress. She's not a Muslim, she's a Hindu. So there was allegedly, it was leaked that there is a scene in this movie before it was released, that there was a scene that there was a song, and in that song, this guy Ranbir, who's playing Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, is being very intimate with Deepika, who's playing this Padmavati, this princess, Indian princess. Now, this is meant to be in a dream, so they're having some dream and there's some intimacy. Now, nobody's seen this because this was never released, but a rumor was leaked. Now, not only did the right-wing Indian movements ban this movie, they blocked it from being released, they burnt down the kind of cinema promotions and things like this. They actually put a price on Deepika, this actress. They put a price on her head. I don't know how many 100,000 whatever will be given as a reward to anybody who brings her head. I mean, what the hell? First of all, I don't know whether this scene existed in this movie, but even if it did, it's a movie for God's sake. And she's just the actress. But they said that how dare you play an Indian princess who kind of becomes intimate with this Muslim sultan of the past, that we want your head. That's how crazy some of these people are. So she actually was living in, I think, immense fear for something like about a year. Then they had to edit that movie, they had to change the title of the movie, and then they got it released a year later. So I think when people say things like Priyanka Chopra or these people, why are they not critical? The truth is, neither would you be, neither would I be. If you lived in India, you don't have a voice when it comes to politics. You can just speak about good things, but you can't really criticize anything. It's become a bit of a kind of totalitarian state, unfortunately. So Frody Frobbery said she can have my head in replace. I'm not so sure your head on Deepika would look just as good. Right, so that's some of these things. So I mean, freedoms are something we take for granted, actually, especially in this part of the world. And it just goes to show what an amazing gift it is to be able to speak your mind. Allah, may God preserve our rights of freedom. Ameen.